And there we are, or at least we should be. Hello everyone, it is Sunday, and I'm not playing a video game today, which is shocking, I know. Quick reason why, before I say hello to you guys. I've been building so much, and then of course editing so much, that my hand hurts. And also, because I've been building so much and editing so much, I felt very uncreative today. So I felt those two things together made for the perfect excuse to do a just chatting stream. It's been a while. And I always feel bad, like when I'm playing video games, live streaming, I struggle keeping up with chat, and I'll struggle today as well, but at least when I don't have to focus on a game as well, and placing 1,000 rocks, I can give you guys my undivided attention, and we can just chat a bit better. So, thank you so much for joining for that. As always, I want to thank the Blue Name crew. I see Fletcher, Phoenix, I bet Guillermo is lurking, Dr. Strange is here. I do indeed see Guillermo. Sammy L is here as well. I want to ask everyone to help make chat a better place in the world, and you do that by no spamming, no all caps, take it easy on the emoji, and stick to English. I mean, it's a just chatting stream, right? The point is literally that we can all chat together, and English is the language of choice on this channel. Some of the Green Name Army I'm seeing right now. Daily says hi. Melissa Berendsen is here. This will indeed be a chill stream. That is the intent. We'll see how that goes, though. Dancing Dilo, hello. D-Rex is here. Dino Dan. Aw, Legacy Christie, as always. I appreciate it so much. Oh, I just now noticed that something... Hold on, let me navigate this so I can see things in YouTube. There you go, I can see things now. Haha. Oh, is this working? Oh, it might be behind the living room. It's gonna be behind the living room. Hold on, I need to move my living room down. Hold on. Hold on. The living room is in the elevator. It's going down in OBS. I have too many layers. Hold on 1 second. No, still not there. Still not there. Why is the living room in such a high layer? Okay, here we go. I'm reaching the super chat clips. Almost there. Oh, well, there you guys are. So it's above that one. All right. Let me try this again then. Maybe? The hug is definitely above the layer now, so it should work. Hey. Another professional Evo stream, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is what you come for. So yeah, we're just gonna be chatting today. I have no like outline of what I want to chat about. That's all gonna be up to you guys. So yeah, if you have something you want off your chest, if you have a question for me, if you have a question about the game, if you have something to say about the franchise, dinosaurs in general, am I right? Let's open up the floor for a discussion, and I'll just pick stuff to talk about. But first, let me go back and find Legacy Christie's message, because I realized as I was doing all that, oh, it's Happy Sunday, everyone. There you go. I realized I was so busy trying to sort out the clips. I forgot to read your message. I'm so sorry. I'm so professional. Jax, thank you so much. Well, at least we know the hugs work now. I jinxed it. I just jinxed it. What? You can hear me clicking, right? What just happened? Okay. Sure. Hey, Evo, I have a question. Do you think that baby should have movie skins? I think there's one particular baby that should definitely have a movie skin, and that's Blue. So by extension, what I mean is Beta. The other ones, I'm not sure if that's necessary. Maybe like the baby T-Rex as well, but I feel like that skin is... I'm gonna insult some people, but I feel like that skin is nondescript enough that, you know, if you squint, you can make something else work. But I feel like Beta should definitely get added. Dinosaur Edits, I hope you see this. I'm starting a YouTube channel for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Best of luck to you. As long as you're having fun with it, it's all good. And also, a lot more games. Heck yeah. Hey, Goji HQ, thanks so much. What do you think of the Stego versus Aloe edit I made? I have seen no such edit, but I'm sure it's epic, because, you know, it's Stego and it's Aloe. Mostly Stego, though. Okay, does the Yahoo work?
Yahoo!
Yes, it does. There you go. It's your first ever Evo stream, Adrian King. Oh my gosh. Good luck to you as well. Good luck, my friends out there. Turtle Dad, hi Evo, waving. Are you going to upload Mrs. Oak Mountain to the workshop when you're finished? 100%, yes. We did some calculations, guesstimations, yesterday, and I think it's gonna take me about 5 more streams, which could either be 5 full weeks, or... I mentioned this yesterday as well. I might sometimes do like a stream on Sunday, and I had a bit of a crazy thought. Actually, this is something I could... Okay. I don't want to derail this too far, but since I have y'all here, I might as well ask you a question, because this is about you. What I was thinking I could do is sometimes do a long stream. Now, moderators, you're fine. Don't worry, you're fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. What I was thinking is sometimes I could do a long stream, but to make that possible and to not ask, you know, moderators to be doing long streams, is I could do the stream so that everybody can watch, but only channel members can participate in chat. Only channel members can speak in chat. And that's just to make chat manageable so I myself can moderate and none of the Blue Lane crew needs to be like present for several hours on end. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Because on one hand, you know, does a live stream have a purpose if not everybody can participate in chat? But on the other hand, if this is not something you want, then I'm not going to be doing those extra long streams because, again, I don't want to ask that of the moderators. That's not fair. But Jurassic World Evolution 3 is just one of those games that it takes so long. I might as well stream what I'm doing, right? It would just be like bonus streams. I'm just quietly reading the feedback, by the way. And also, you know what? Please put your feedback in the chat. I can always, you know, refer back to chat when I make the definitive decision on whether I'm gonna do that or not. Like, I don't want it to be unfair, right? I don't want to leave people out, but it was the only way I could think of to make chat small enough to make it manageable for myself to also moderate. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to throw out there. Share your opinion. But also, let's just talk about other stuff. By the way, is this contributing anything? The chat in the screen? I don't know. Yeah, Hussein, I get that. Yeah, not everyone loves to lurk, so it would be like some forced lurking. So I don't know. I don't know if it was a weird idea or if it was a clever idea to sort of get around needing moderation for some longer streams. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm getting some good feedback now that I can work with. Hurku, am I saying that right? Hurku, thank you so much. Please, if you have a question, don't be shy, just put it in chat. You don't have to, like, ask me if you can ask me a question, because there's no guarantee I'm gonna see your question now. But that goes to everyone. You don't have to ask if you can ask. Just ask your question. If I don't feel like answering it, I just won't answer it. Adrian King, please make an enclosure for the new T-Rex skin in Grand Canyon Park. I probably will add the T-Rex. Burp. Sorry, I get distracted because of what's happening outside my window. My totally real window. Actually, it is my totally real living room. I will be adding the T-Rex to Grand Canyon Park, I think. But what I've learned from Mrs. Oak Mountain is that T-Rex will probably want to be one of the last additions because they just roar non-stop. And I spent so much time building in Grand Canyon Park. Like, those episodes take so long. I would go crazy, absolutely crazy, if a T-Rex was roaring every 5 minutes. I would go crazy. Please make an abandoned park one day. I'm sure at some point I will. I will say, I did that in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It wasn't very popular. But I probably will. I mean, we're gonna be playing this game for like the next decade or something, right? So I gotta milk it for all it's worth. Hey, Maximus Sass. Heck yeah. Hello, thank you so much.
Yahoo!
Yahoo. So I just saw Hussein's joke. I have a question. Leaves the stream. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, hold on. Here you go. I was just gonna say, I don't think I've seen their profile picture. Hold on. Can you see it if I do this? If I highlight it? Oh, yeah, you can see that. It's a little faint, but you can see it. Horku says, if you can have one dinosaur as a pet, which one would you want? This is so funny. Is this like a meme or a joke? I don't mean this in an insensitive way. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Please don't take this the wrong way. This is a question that gets asked so often. Why is this such a common question? Because for me, this feels like a very odd question, right? Because my answer is going to be, I don't want a dinosaur as a pet. I have a rabbit. I don't think the two would coexist very well. And also, they're not domesticated animals, so I don't think it would be a good idea. But my autistic ass is... Yeah, I said ass. We're going there. My autistic ass is probably taking the question, like, too seriously. Maybe I should have just said... Minmi. There you go. Minmi's actually quite big for a pet. Hey, Maximus, I appreciate it.
Yahoo!
This is actually, you can't see this, but normally I have OBS on my second monitor, I have you guys on my second monitor, and I have YouTube dashboard on my second monitor, so it's quite cramped. So normally the clips are quite small for me as well, but now I have OBS right in front of my face, so I can enjoy the clips at full force. I am a little bit scared of when we do the first Malcolm giggle, because then we're gonna be seeing Sam Neill, and that legitimately gave me like a little sad feeling in the back of my throat yesterday, even at the small size. Monotaya, that's a pretty stego skin. We have some pretty stegosaurus watching outside, yeah. Oh, I don't know how to... Speaking of stego, there you go, showing off. I don't know how to say your name. Miwanio? I'm so sorry, I don't know what to do with that. Hey, Evo, you're a huge inspiration. Oh, thank you. When it comes to building parks, been working on a neon-style futuristic... That sounds cool as heck. Oh, heck yeah. I remember I showed something in a really early episode of Workshop Wednesday, rest in peace, with like some neon elements that they had used to create fencing. I don't know if you found that on the workshop as well. Or maybe you're doing like your own like fully custom thing, right? But that was so cool. I really love what they did there. It looked like laser fencing. Very, very awesome. All right, let's get you a hug. What is with the hugs today? What's a Lego set that you would like to exist? I'm seeing here. I want a... oh god, like Ultimate Edition, whatever, of the Visitor Center of Jurassic Park. Now, I know we have a playset Visitor Center for Jurassic Park in Lego. I mean, like a highly detailed... You know, 5,000 pieces Lego miniature Jurassic Park Visitor Center. That's what I want. I'm miffed because what I also want is the Jurassic Park gate, and they did that set a couple of years ago, and I decided not to buy it. It was already retired when I got back into Lego, but it was fairly recently retired, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it because it's already more expensive, and now it's just skyrocketing in price. So that's out of my price range now. Billy Bryce, thank you so much. Why are the hugs being so coy today? There you go. Oh, by the way, I see that we've reached over 100 likes. Get ready to cry, cause we're gonna see Alan Grant. Well, if this clip works. There you go. Oh. Oh my god. It's weird. That clip used to make me so happy, like the face he made, and now it just makes me sad. Billy Bryce, thank you so much. I'm trying to start a Jurassic World Scottish Highlands. Wow. But can't get past constantly placing and deleting arrival points. Can't get past constantly placing and deleting arrival... Like, you're just struggling with making an arrival point, I guess? If that's what you mean? Getting the park entrance right is definitely always a challenge. But if you're doing something as highly themed, or, well, you're doing something with a theme, the Scottish Highlands, you could really lean into that theme and look up like a specific castle or just something in the real world and take direct inspiration from that, like what I did with my Australia park entrance, the video from Friday. Please check it out. It took me 8 hours. Nobody's watching it. No, that's an exaggeration. Proportionally, it feels like nobody's watching it. Will Spino be in Grand Canyon Park? Yes, and quite soon. Not the next episode, but the one after that. By the way, I'm so sorry. Like I said, even when I'm fully focused on chat, I can't do like all of the comments, because I have this affliction where I give really long answers to really short questions. I apologize about that. Your dinosaurs at the window must be really, really, really wanting a forever home. Yeah, I think they're stalkers. I think they're just doing the thing where they're walking by and they're pretending not to look inside. But we all know they're looking inside. They're looking at my Lego collection. They're eyeing up that Lego collection. They're probably a little disturbed that, like, a significant proportion of my Lego collection is dinosaur skeletons. I'd be alarmed too. D-Rex, I've seen that as well. D-Rex says, I saw a post on Instagram saying that Sam Neill in an interview said he wanted people to remember him as a kind person when he's gone, if it's true. Now it's really nice to know that people did. Yeah, I've actually seen the clip of that. He did say that. And it's a wonderful thing that is indeed how people remember him. And that's all thanks to him being a kind person. It's been really amazing. Like, obviously, I always loved the character Alan Grant. But I'll be completely honest, like, I wasn't particularly, like, keeping up with Sam Neill as a person. I'm very much focused on the characters, and then I do like the actors who play those characters. But, you know, I'm not keeping tabs on them or anything like that. Like, I knew he had a farm in New Zealand and stuff like that, but seeing all of the clips of him with his farm animals is just amazing. Sorry. The stego just came running by. The nerd in the back. Evo, should Australovenator be back in the game? Heck yeah, Australovenator's cool.
Yahoo!
It's so cool, I can call it cool, and it doesn't lose any cool points. Because I know that cool isn't a cool word anymore, but... What should we call it? Should we call it based? I think based is also already over. Forgot to mention, but that Neon Park I'm making is meant to be Jurassic Park Mexico, but layout is based on Los Angeles. Huh? Also, shout out to the talented people in the community. Heck yes. Ooh, and this is a nice segue, actually. The segue wasn't the dancing. Oh my god, why you guys are doing way too many super chats. Hold on, give me a second. I'll do Maximus Sass first. What dinosaur should I name after you in Jurassic World Evolution 3? Stegosaurus, obviously.
Yahoo!
Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, about talented people in the community. You might already know this, and you're like waiting for me to finally start this thing that you already know about, but maybe you don't know about it. There's gonna be a community project coming up soon for the channel. Is that the right way to put it? A community project? In a way, I guess. It's gonna be kind of like Battle of the Builders, but not a battle. It's just gonna be, you guys can send in your favorite blueprints that you've ever made, and I'm gonna be doing a video about it. So stay tuned for that. I have to finalize it with the Discord moderators, because the submissions will go through Discord. So I have to finalize it with them, but I want to start it next weekend. So stay tuned. I will let you all know when it starts, how to participate, and what that's gonna look like exactly. But yeah, you can, when the time comes, you can submit whatever you think is your best blueprint, and then you'll get a good chance at getting featured in a video on the channel. In the meantime, this is what I mean. I take too long to answer questions. Tim the Turtle. I've been watching for 6 years. I feel very old all of a sudden. But somehow this is my first stream. You're in my top 5 YouTubers. How much to get to number 1? you taking any bribes? Huh? You taking any bribes, Tim? Got any building tips for beginners in Jurassic World Evolution 3? It depends on how much of a beginner you are. If you are truly a beginner, my tip would be to just familiarize yourself with how modular building actually works. So when the game launched, I posted a really long video, I think it's like an hour long, where I just went through how modular building works, like the basics. And yes, it's an hour long, don't get daunted by that. It's separated into chapters, so you can just look up something that you don't know, or that you're like, oh, I didn't even know this was an option, and then you can just watch how to do that specific thing. And I guess beyond that, once you have the basics down, it's the same as trying to get better at anything, and that is repeat. Just keep doing it. As long as it's fun. Don't turn it into homework. Also, thank you for watching. 6 years, that's a long time. Yeah, I feel very old all of a sudden. What's my favorite dinosaur? It's the dinosaur that keeps walking outside of my window. It's the Stegosaurus. When a Jurassic Park Japan series? Probably at some point. But you know, I finished Jurassic World Evolution 2 with mods. With Jurassic Park Japan. And I feel like for Jurassic World Evolution 3, Japan is a bit more obvious, because we literally have the maps and the building sets. So that's something I'm sure we'll eventually get to, but it's not a high priority for me. A random Spinosaurus. Eva, I have a question for you. Have you seen the new prehistoric crocodile revealed at the end of Oak Street? I've seen the clips. They're releasing a lot of clips right now. I'm not... Like, I'm looking forward to the movie. I don't think the clips are doing anything for me right now. To be perfectly honest. I'm gonna see the movie, if I can at least, if it's gonna play in theaters in the Netherlands. But yeah, the clips that are releasing right now, even though they're revealing more glimpses of the animals, I'm seeing some things I don't like. I'm seeing some things where I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. But I'm not seeing anything that makes me go, wow, oh wow, this is wow. So, I don't know. Like, they don't need to sell me. I'm gonna see it. How, in whatever way, but... What do I think of the gaming beef for Battle Royale? Hilarious. I think he does the best Battle Royales, because I think... I don't know, there's just something about it. I guess practice makes perfect. Sorry, the pteranodon strutting outside the window was funny as heck. get so easily distracted, man. Have you seen the trailer for the new dinosaur survival game, The Lost Wild? New trailer, or do you mean the one from a couple of weeks ago, possibly already a couple of months ago? That released around one of those gaming shows, didn't it? If there's a new trailer, as in the past couple of days, then no. If you mean the one from a little bit ago, then yes, I've seen it. It looks amazing. It's like with the shot, well, I mean, all of the shots are gonna be kind of the same, but it has like the allosaurus in the forest looking at you. It looks amazing. I hope it's gonna come out at some point. Same with Jurassic Park Survival. Animated Alex, are you still excited for Jurassic Park Survival despite the dead hype for it? Yes, I am still excited for it. Because it's one of those games that I've always wanted. Like, I've always wanted a game where we are just dropped into Jurassic Park. So that's literally what it is. Yes, the hype for it is dead. It mostly just frustrates me how it's become like this conversation in and of itself. Like, it's so annoying every time I see a video pop up on YouTube where it's like, is Jurassic Park Survival cancelled? And I'm like, no. No, they're just taking forever. Like, that's the exhausting part of it. Oh, the little stego. This is a mistake. That's the part that I find exhausting. If I take that out of the equation, I'm still excited for it. It is annoying that they released the trailer as early as they did, because that's been like 2 years at this point, which is crazy. But you know, once we finally get some like real news on, you know, coming 2027, coming 2028, you know, something like that, my hype is gonna be right up to the top again. Hopefully the time it takes equates to a masterpiece of a game. I'm not sure the modern gaming industry works that way. But yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, man. Oh. Am I a fan of Formula 1? Not in the slightest, no. My parents are big fans. Colonel Duck, what dinosaur will be next in Grand Canyon Park? That's gonna be Triceratops for my Grand Canyon build. Oh, here comes the Stego again. Evo's distracted again. It happens. The Velito, hey Evo. I don't know why I said it like that. Here's an example of just how far your videos reach. I'm from Brazil. Oh, so, you know, well, the pronunciation was... It is supposed to be Velito then. Home of the Irritated. Heck yeah! And I was happy to see it make your top 3 list of best Jurassic World Evolution 3 species. It's beautiful. It's amazing. You got some more dinosaurs down there you want to share? you want to bring them? you can bring them. The Netherlands can't really boast about having a lot of awesome dinosaurs, unfortunately. We do have, the Mosasaurus was discovered here. Not a dinosaur, I know. But that's about it. Billy Bryce says, I'm tired of games getting trailers to build hype and then going years and years without any news. Yeah. I don't understand that strategy myself. Maybe that's just a thing. Maybe they've done their market research and that's what works best in gaming. I'm not sure, but Legendary Place, what's my prediction for the next DLC? I have absolutely no idea. Well, I have ideas, obviously, but they're based on very, very, very shaky clues. But coincidentally, that's going to be one of the upcoming videos. That's something I've been working on today. It was gonna be one video, but I decided to split it into two, because the two things are a little bit unrelated. It'll make sense when you see it. But yeah, 2 videos coming very soon, and one of them is a little bit of speculation. But to emphasize really strongly, we're using clues and hints in a very loose way, because honestly, I have no idea what Frontier is up to. Hopefully up to something good, though. Wind Ovale, what is the most mid-dinosaur in Jurassic World Evolution 3? I mean, I feel like if you check out my ranking, you go to whatever is like the midway point. Take your pick. Take your pick. Frontier being sneaky as per usual. I mean, obviously they're not gonna be revealing what DLC they're working on, right? We just talked about how it's not a good idea to reveal stuff too soon. That being said, to Frontier's credit, and I actually forgot to mention this in my launch video for the Minmi and the Toro, I genuinely think that, you know, it's not perfect yet, but they really stepped up their game with communication, because compare how they handled Minmi and Toro compared to, you know, how it was before the radio silence. Like, they let us know beforehand that there was going to be 2 free species. They let us know beforehand which 2 free species it was, and they let us know exactly what day it would drop. That's so much better than what they did before, which was just us waiting, and then one day, ta-da! Here's the dinosaur. So, you know, they're not going to be revealing their DLC plans yet, but I appreciate the developments that we're seeing in their communication. Blue the Raptor official, hey Evo, do you think it was a crime for D-Rex and Mutodon to not have coloration choices? Yes, I do. Personally, I feel like I expressed that quite strongly in my video for the Rebirth expansion, to the point that some people felt I was expressing it too strongly, because I mentioned it like a couple of times throughout the video. But I'll stand by it. I think... How do I say this? I really like the Rebirth expansion, and when the Rebirth expansion was first announced and they were revealing stuff, I think I literally said in one of my videos that they spared no expense. I had to swallow those words. No skins for the Mutodon and D-Rex was an expense spared. Now, I will say, to be fair, and I said that in the video as well, there's a good chance that was a mandate from Universal. I genuinely feel like Universal... Look, you guys know, I have a poor opinion of Universal, and it just gets poorer every day. But I genuinely think that Universal might be like, no, our super awesome mutant monsters need to look this exact way, because this is what we overpaid a designer to make them look like, and we micromanage them to make them look like this. So we're gonna micromanage you as well. I genuinely feel like that could have happened. If not, if it was Frontier's choice, then... Boo! Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato! I love saying that. Does anybody know, where does that come from? Because I'm just repeating stuff I hear online, and I have no idea about the origin of it. It's a thing, though. It's from somewhere. I didn't come up with it. When do I ever? Anyway. I hope it's something, to circle back to the crime of the missing skins, I hope it's something they're gonna fix in a free update. I think we have adequately expressed that that is exactly what we want. We want them skins. So yeah, hopefully they're taking that to heart. I mean, surely they have to agree that it's nonsense, right? They have to agree that it's nonsense. Universal is just scared to do the same errors of Dominion and stuck to the islands, and that's unfortunate. They just need to find a normal scriptwriter and director. Oh, don't get me started. I mean, I guess that's the point of just chatting stream, huh? To get me started. But Just get rid of David Kep. I'm willing to give Gareth Edwards a second chance, even though he pissed me off with his "oh yeah, nobody cares about dinosaurs anymore, that checks out" statement, cause screw you, Edwards. Didn't he also say that feathered dinosaurs weren't scary? I don't know, he had a bunch of bad takes. But I'm willing to give him an extra chance. Okay. David Kep is out. Get rid of him. Like, you can't, I'm still, my mind still boggles over the fact that the man literally admitted to having no idea what to do with the franchise. He took the job and he undid like the one interesting development, which was dinosaurs actually on the mainland. He undid all of that for no reason at all, because the dude had no idea what to do. He just wanted to go back to an island, because I'm getting mad. I'm getting so mad. Fizzo, is that how I say that? Wouldn't it be cool if the novel accurate Dilophosaurus and Carter were in the game? Yes. Just a full-chested yes. 100%. Oh my god, Billy Price, holy heck! That is very generous, thank you. Let's dance. I don't know about you guys, but I am quite enjoying seeing the text in my living room. I don't know. Feels fun. I'm easily amused. We know this. This has been established. Billy Bryce says, I really hope they retcon the dinosaurs can survive in the 21st century for future films. I'd love a story set a decade or two in the future where the main cast were all born into and grew up with dinosaurs in our world. I don't think they're gonna retcon anything. I think they're... well, I should rephrase. I hope they're gonna rely on the bit of wiggle room that they left for themselves, which is in that whole stupid premise of the dinosaurs going extinct again. They did mention that around the equator, the dinosaurs were still managing to survive. And even though that led to us going to an island for rebirth, obviously there's a little bit more going on the equator than just a couple of islands. Like, there's a lot of real estate there, a lot of civilization there, so they can do something with that. Hopefully, they will. We're probably gonna get, you know what Hollywood does, you know, when they go to like an Asian country and they like put on the hideous yellow filter because, ooh, this is supposed to look different. And, ooh, we're in Africa now, so we're gonna play this specific background music. Piss off. God damn it, just... We're probably gonna see something like that, and it's gonna make me so mad. But I guess it's better than going to an island again. Hey, Maximus Sass, thank you so much, mate.
Yahoo!
Do you think we should have all Jurassic World Evolution 2 species in Jurassic World Evolution 3? Yes, I do. And I do think they should come back for free. I'm not sure they will, but I have hope. I dare to dream. As a stupid patriot, Brazil is in the equator. There's so much at the equator. There's a lot they can do there. But to take my criticism of Hollywood one step further, and the reason why it concerns me that they limited it to around the equator. Hollywood likes setting their movies in the United States because it's familiar for them. It's familiar for their priority demographic. And whenever this is what I mean. Whenever they go outside of the United States, they usually don't do it with a deft hand. It's usually very stereotyped. So, I don't know. Hollywood is gonna have to step out of their comfort zone with the next Jurassic movie and just, you know, dare to go someplace that's not the United States and not. How do I say it? Do you guys know what I mean? Whenever Hollywood movies go to a different country, they make it a thing. I don't know how to describe this, but it's like, yeah, I don't know how to say this. But it's almost like they feel like they can't tell a quote-unquote normal story in any other location than the United States. Like, as soon as they go outside of the United States, the place where they go somehow has to... I don't know how to put this. I don't know. I have ill opinions of Hollywood. Let's just put it that way. That's the only way I can put it. I don't like Hollywood. I don't like Universal. I don't like Hollywood. Like, okay, so speaking of the Netherlands, right? So whenever a movie takes place, like whenever a Hollywood movie goes to the Netherlands, they go to Amsterdam, because that's the only place they know in the Netherlands, and they make the coffee shop jokes, and they make the, oh, this language sounds weird jokes, and they do that for everywhere, and it's just, it's annoying. I'm gonna stop this rant. This is not the right direction. Yeah, they kind of alienate other places. They treat it like it's an entirely different world, and it's, no, you're just in a different country. That's okay. You can still tell whatever story, and you don't have to go to Amsterdam and make a coffee shop joke. It's okay. You don't have to make a windmill and wooden clogs joke. It's okay. Like that sort of stuff. Anyway. I prefer the gaming industry vastly over Hollywood, even though it's on fire at this point. Everything is on fire. Let's not even go there. Everything is... Well, not everything, but stuff is literally on fire, and it's concerning. Yeah, table this. Oh, Evo, let me tell you about the Russian forever winter and drunkies. I don't know how to say this. Yushankas kissing their vodka in bear wife hands. I don't know what that last part means, but yeah. You know, all of these stereotypes just come into play, and it's frustrating. And that's something that does concern me. If you know, if the Jurassic franchise is gonna go, let's say it goes to Brazil, right? I'm just afraid of how stereotypes are gonna make changes to what the movie would be, right? I'll leave it at that. I think I've harped on Hollywood enough now. Screw Universal, though. Sorry. The King of Seal. Do I know about the new glitch which allows dinosaurs in and out of aviaries? No? And when they go to France, they always make a baguette joke. And they always, like, when they go to France, it always has to be either Paris or, you know, standard southern France small coastal town, right? It's always one of those two. I'm gonna stop. What themed park should you do in Jurassic World Evolution 3? You know what? I'm gonna pull from the well that is chat. People were saying that I should be doing an abandoned park. Maybe you can try an abandoned park. I think that's difficult though.
Yahoo!
Casper Rideout, if you were to direct Dominion, what would you do? Start from scratch? I mean, I've done my version of an ideal Jurassic story, which is my audiobook. You can find it on the channel. It's called Jurassic Legacy. That's my ideal direction for the franchise to have gone in. But they kind of already ruined that. But that's what I would... Just dinosaurs in our world. I feel like I'm not that difficult to please. Just dinosaurs in our world. For the love of God, please, don't take us to an island. Who wins, a lion or a T-Rex? Well, I mean, only one of them is still alive, so I guess the lion has the upper hand, but if they were both alive at the same time, I think T-Rex takes that quite easily. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Well, hello. I didn't know one landed that close, god dang it. Cenozoic or Mesozoic? Oh, Mesozoic, 100%. How's the sequel to your book going, Arctic Dino? Oh, don't ask. Don't ask. The procrastination is reaching new levels. Tapping the window to join the stream. Oh! Oh, hold on. I opened something. Ooh, there you go. They kind of clipped into each other. That's a shame. Hey, Maximus Sass, thanks so much. Oh. John?
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Tradon just checking up on the stream. Yeah, he just wants to feel involved. That's all. Legendary plays, what other games do I play besides Jurassic World Evolution? Not a heck of a lot, not gonna lie. What you see me play on the channel, very rarely, which is the Isle, Prehistoric Kingdom, and I used to do a bit of Path of Titans, but I mentioned this a bit ago. Actually, I might have mentioned that during a member stream. My launcher for Path of Titans broke. I don't know why, it's no longer working. I'm pretty sure there is a fix for it. I think someone messaged me something along those lines at some point, or tagged me in something. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't fixed it, and what I've noticed is I haven't missed playing it. So, I don't know. I'm sure that once I fix it, and I'll boot it up and I'll play it again, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is fun actually. But, yeah, I'm not missing it. But that's basically all I play. I don't have time to play anything else, because when I'm not playing Jurassic World Evolution 3, I'm recording Jurassic World Evolution 3, I'm editing Jurassic World Evolution 3, and then I'm making thumbnails for Jurassic World Evolution 3, so I really don't have a whole lot of time left, and the time I do have left, I try not to be at my PC, which is where my Lego hobby comes in. You can see a little bit of my Lego behind chat. Oh, Ticket Raw, I hope everything's okay. How about trying Planet Zoo? I will definitely try Planet Zoo. I will at the very least make one aquarium. Because I want to. That feels... Because that's not going to be a cheap game. It's going to depend on the financial situation at the end of the year. Look, I'm going to say something obnoxious, and I acknowledge that it's obnoxious. I could probably ask Frontier, and I think they'll give me the game for free, but I don't think that's right. Because they're not gonna get much advertisement out of me. Like, I feel like we have a quid pro quo situation with Jurassic World Evolution 3. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, I fear that if I'm gonna play Planet Zoo 2, I'm gonna have to buy Planet Zoo 2. And it's really gonna depend on to what extent I'll be able or unable to resist spending, what's it gonna be, 60 bucks, 70 bucks Do we know? Did they say that already? How expensive it's gonna be? I don't actually know. I don't know. Knowing me, I'll probably cave. I'll probably get it. $50. Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, compared to other games, that's not the worst. That's still pretty expensive for if I only wanna... If I only wanna build just one aquarium. I'll pay a little bit more attention nearer to when the game is gonna launch. See if the marketing convinces me. But Evo, Lego, I know, I will always prioritize Lego. Games now usually cost 80 to 90, so that's good. Well, it obviously depends on your currency. I think 60, 70 is about the common spot. GTA is gonna do some damage to what the average gaming price is gonna be. I think GTA is abusing the fact that people are gonna buy it at any price. And what they're overlooking is that they're gonna set a new industry standard. And it's not gonna be pretty. Would I want pterosaurs landing on dinosaurs, such as an ankylosaur's back? I personally think it would be great for Jailopters. Well, yeah, for something small, it could be cute. That's not a behavior that would have my priority, though, because, like, thinking logistically, that's a lot of work for Frontier to implement. I'd rather they spent that development time, resources, money, whatever, on something else. Bridges. I wanted to spend it on bridges. But also, I think when you're gonna see that in action in the game, you're gonna see something similar to how animations work currently, right? You very obviously see the dinosaurs lining up, waiting for each other. So, you know, you're gonna see an ankylosaurus pause and wait. And you're gonna see the Jailopterus coming in from a mile away, and the Anky is just standing there, waiting. And then the Jailopterus will land, and it'll do a little animation, and then that'll be that. I don't think that's gonna be particularly worth it, for me at least. I should make a park based on an aquarium? I don't know what that would be like. Oh, little Stego baby! Whee! I considered using the Great Barrier Reef for inspiration for my Australian park entrance, but that video was already getting crazy. Just crazy. If you've seen it, you know. The video was crazy, I went crazy, just crazy. Here, see, this is what I mean, Hammy or Hammy, if you had to pick what dinosaur would you want as a pet? I get that question so often, I don't understand. Sorry. I answered this question earlier in the stream, maybe. I wouldn't want a dinosaur as a pet. Maximus Sass. What you think about non-colorable rocks in Jurassic World Evolution 3? I mean, we have non-colorable rocks. Do you mean... would I want them to be recolorable? Because yes, I do. Hello. Hello.
Yahoo!
There you go. I mentioned that in a video where I did like probably something. Oh, I think it was 5 big free update ideas and 5 small free update ideas, and I mentioned that I wish the rocks were recolorable. I think that's more difficult to implement than oh, the little baby's doing a little thing. I'm fine. I'm totally normal. I'm great. I'm trying to find an acro in the window. The acros are there, but they're in the background, and there's a little cheat happening, and it's not. It's hiding in plain sight. But you see those rocks? they create a natural fencing. So there's a really narrow strip of terrain in front of the window where Stegosaurus can walk back and forth. And then beyond that row of pebbles, that's the big expansive habitat. And that's where the acros walk around. But I think they're always in the back. So I'm not even sure if they're visible at one point. They are there. Monataya, do I have a favorite plushie? I mean, I have my plushie from when I was a kid. And I have 2 Jellycats. I don't know if you're familiar, but Jellycat is a brand of plushies. I was influenced, literally. An ad came by on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's a cute plushie. And oh my god, they're so soft, I love them. But other than that, not particularly. By the way, Manataya, because your dinosaur in the Square Park is called Pusheen. I don't know if you're a particular fan of Pusheen. I have a Pusheen plushie. He's holding a little donut. I do love him. But yesterday in the stream, Toria Ann was mentioning, you know, doing Jurassic Park inspired nails. And I mentioned, oh, I used to be a nail stylist, nail technician. And I looked up some old pictures, and I actually did like some nail art with Pusheen. If I remember, I'll drop that in the Discord members chat. I don't know, it just it's just the tether. Hey, Maximus, thanks so much. You're doing way too many super chats, mate.
Yahoo!
Oh, that's nice. The way the Pteranodon came flying by, that's nice. Oh, you have a few Pusheen plushies. Adorable. I like my donut one. Hey, Jurassic guy. This answer means everything. Uh-oh. This is a test. Do you want Taro to come back? I mean, yeah. I want all of the missing dinosaurs to come back. Also, I've decided Tarbo will be the main big dino in my Jurassic World Evolution 3 inspired Jurassic Park fanfic. Heck yeah. I think that's a good choice. Cool guy, what's my favorite Ceratopsid? In the game, it's Lokiceratops. In real life, very basic, Triceratops. My top 3 real life favorite dinosaurs are just super basic, but you know. Some call them overrated, I call them the classics. Hey, Jay is here! Can't stick around for too long. I just got yoinked by friends. Want to wish everyone a happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. Do I want to see Tarbosaurus show up as the next big bad dinosaur in a future Jurassic World movie? I don't know. I haven't really given that any thought, to be honest. Personally, like, I get that a Jurassic movie needs a big carnivorous dinosaur, right? I get that. It's the formula. I think I would prefer for them to just stick with either T-Rex or Spinosaurus. 'Cause it feels a little empty. You know, the way they used Giga to be like, ooh, well, here's a different one. I don't know. Personally, I think the smaller carnivores are much scarier, so I'd be much more interested if they do a new small carnivore. And by small, I mean, you know, like Jurassic Park Velociraptor size, so still quite big, but... Grapes of Wrath. Would you rather have Gigantoraptor come back or the Australopithecus first? Again, I want them all back, but Gigantoraptor would have priority for me because it's more different. It's a good choice for your fanfic. But like fan fiction is different than a movie, right? I think like that's something I did in my own story as well. Like it's fun to pick new dinosaurs for the story that you're writing. But from the Jurassic franchise, I just don't think they've been handling new additions very well. So I think I would much prefer for them to expand the screen time for the species that they have and do something interesting. Because I guess, well, no, actually, the same with Rebirth, but Dominion, Rebirth, Fallen Kingdom, they all fall into this trap of trying to show so many dinosaurs, which means that each dinosaur gets less screen time, right? Like, dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, the original, didn't get much screen time, but that's from a whole different narrative structure. Hold on, Danix, I need to finish this train of thought before it leaves me at the station. So yeah, the new movies have been doing the thing where they keep introducing more dinosaurs, more dinosaurs, more dinosaurs. And rather than showing less species on screen and just using new ones, they're using old ones and new ones, and we have to show them all. And you're getting this one scene, and this dinosaur is getting this one scene, and then this dinosaur is getting this little cameo appearance. That's not working for me, and if they're gonna add a new big bad dinosaur, it's gonna fall into that same trap, where we're gonna get one scene and maybe a little appearance later on as well. At this point, just stick with the ones you have and give them multiple good scenes. That's what I meant. And in a fanfiction, same as what I did in my fanfiction, you know, it's a written thing. You can take much longer. The scenes are much more drawn out. It's a different beast. Danix, I need a compy version of the book The Rats. I don't read. No, but I don't know what The Rats is. It's literally one of the few books that actually scares me. I don't know what it is. Oh, do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. I'm a little concerned. Hold on, did I miss anything in the meantime? No, I didn't. Well, I mean, obviously I missed Lapa. Ian Morton, I struggle more with character names than I do with dinosaurs in my story. Character names really are a challenge when you're writing. What I've done for Jurassic Legacy, which is the story I've done, my audiobook, and several people caught on to this because I saw it pop up in the comments. What I did for Jurassic Legacy was I sort of sourced character names from other properties that I like, you know, from other movies, from other series. And that's because I wanted to avoid getting sucked into the chore of picking character names, because that's such a rabbit hole. I don't know if Colt is still here. Phoenix from the Blue Name Crew. But there was one character who was gonna be named Henry, but then it was revealed that we were getting Henry Loomis, so you know, Henry Wu, Henry Loomis, and then I also had my character named Henry. It was too many Henrys, so I had to be like, okay, scratch Henry, I have to find a different name. And it was such a long process to find a different name. And to avoid that, what I did with most of the other names, as I said, was just for example, there's two characters whose last names are from The Walking Dead. Henry came from a musical that I liked, you know, stuff like that. And that's my trick, I suppose, in making quicker work of naming your characters. Now, the key here is to not use full names. So don't use first and last. Pick one. So yeah, for example, I had a character whose last name was Grimes, from Rick Grimes, and I had a character whose last name was Morgan. I don't actually know his full name, but there's a Morgan in The Walking Dead. That was I don't know what's wrong with me. I give such long answers. I'm sorry. I'm a wordy person. The characters are chosen from a Netflix series, Hilda. I support this. For the audiobook sequel, I have been making my own names, as in like trying to find fully original names, not drawing from other series and stuff. And that took me way too long. That took me way too long. At this point, it's one of the few things that I've done for the sequel. I have like the whole outline of the plot, and I have the names. That's it. That's all there is right now. I have to still write the whole thing. Oh, the baby! I love them. Oh, there's another one! Anyway. Hey, Jurassic Guy! I think I've read that audiobook 10 times. Oh my, that's too much. With your permission, I've included it as canon in my fanfic. Heck yeah, I'm honored. Loomis is in it and is Callum's old love. Ooh. Saucy. Sorry, any excuse to use that name. That word is one of my new favorite words. Saucy. I think I used it. Yeah, kinda. I used the word sauce in Friday's video. Sauce and saucy. I'm easily amused. It is known. There goes a baby again. Sorry, I'm fine. Ian Morton, I'm writing an unofficial alternate timeline Dominion story. I just named my protagonist Bruce Parker, sort of a merger of two obvious Marvel character names, but that might be too obvious now. I mean, those are two very common names, so I'm sure some people, you'll have their spider sense tingling. I think for a lot of people, they might not even connect the dots there. Because it's, yeah, they're too, it's a common first name, it's a common surname. I think you're good. I'm not getting distracted by the babies. That's it. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, it's a triple threat. Oh, it's like a clown car. They just keep coming. Alright, that's it. I see your message, money guy. I'm sorry, I can't respond to every single message because I take forever answering a single question. How about a character named Clint Murdoch? Why does that sound very familiar? That's also kind of a Marvel thing, isn't it? Because there's a Clint and there's a Murdoch. Teresa's my name. Will there be a printed / text version of the audiobook? One of the reasons why the sequel is taking much longer is that, yes, it was initially the plan that I was gonna rewrite the first audiobook, remove like any references to Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, you know, basically remove any copyright issues, and then like publish that somewhere, like digitally, not printed, but publish it somewhere digitally, like I think on Amazon or something like that. But obviously that's quite a daunting task, and I kind of got stuck on that. It's just a whole thing. It's just a whole cascading effect. Lazy Chrissy says to me, that sounds like a character from Downton Abbey. Who am I collabing with next? I don't have any collabs lined up. I mean, clearly, I don't do a lot of collabs. I don't think... Collabs have sort of fallen out of style on YouTube. I don't see them a lot in general anymore. Maybe you are, but from like the type of content I watch, I don't see collabs a lot. And yeah, within within our little niche of YouTube, I have nothing lined up. I'm not the most easy person to work with also. Because I'm just off in my own world. I just made myself, like, I don't mean that I'm an awful person when I say I'm not easy to work with. Maybe I am an awful person. I don't know. I can't be the judge of that. I'm biased. But like I do my own thing too much. I think I would be a nightmare to work with because I'm really go with the flow type of whatever mood I am in. That's what I'll be doing. People can't rely on me. That's what I mean. I'm flaky. That's what I am. And I hate to admit it, but I have enough self-knowledge to acknowledge this. I'm a flaky person. There. That's the word. If you message me, it could take me 2 weeks to reply. Maybe I'll never reply because I'll literally forget. My next Jurassic World Evolution 3 series is gonna involve Poppy playtime. That sounds terrifying, Ryan of Evolution. Oh my god. Am I gonna continue with my Thera podcast? Oh my god. So yeah, I pulled a Jurassic Park survival with that one in the sense that I launched too soon. Something I didn't consider when I was like, ooh, I could do a podcast type of thing. That's fun, just chatting with people. I love chatting. An unforeseen roadblock is that I am way too shy, self-conscious, self-sabotaging to reach out to people, to ask them to be like, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? So, for that as well, I have nothing lined up. Also, I thought it was so clever coming up with Thera Podcast. I thought it was so clever. I did a quick Google search. I didn't find anything on Thera Podcast. I was like, oh, I'm in the clear. And literally one of the first comments was someone like, I'm sure there's a podcast already named Thera Podcast. And yeah, they were right. I did a slightly longer search and I did indeed find that Thera Podcast was already a thing. It has like 2 episodes and it ended 3 years ago, so kind of the same thing as what's happening with mine. Maybe the name Thera Podcast is cursed. Maybe that's it. So I also, if I'm gonna continue it, I want to rename it. Ask Falachi, I'm sure he'll say yes. Falachi, I watched a video from Falachi recently. I think he's not stepping down with... No, not at all stepping down with YouTube, but he's like making some changes to his YouTube channel. So yeah, I did want to invite Falachi. I wanted to invite... Okay, I'm just gonna spill my list. Falachi was on the short list. Dino Guy, love Dino Guy stuff. Chronotican, who's making Cretaceous Kingdom. But I'm a little concerned about the process, the progress there. So I'm not sure if they even want to talk about stuff right now, because I haven't heard anything about the development there in a while. There's one more person, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, those were like the 3 that were on the short list, and then I was like, ooh, but now I have to send them, now I have to slide into their DMs. That's scary. That's scary. I'm not great at that. Which one of my Jurassic World Evolution 3 series is your favorite? I only have one of them currently. The only real series is, well, I guess I have 2. I have Grand Canyon Park and I have Mesozoic Mountain. Those are 2 different, though. Like, I love Mesozoic Mountain because it's live stream stuff, so we're just goofing off in chat. Oh, the baby just like... I'm fine. But, you know, Grand Canyon Park is, I guess, a bit more epic. The next movie should be about dinosaurs evolving to new climates. It would be a natural workaround to rebirth and is also a topic that fits the franchise. I think that would be very silly. Not to dunk on your idea, I'm so sorry. But I think it's very silly for literally one movie to say, oh, they're poorly adapted to our climate, so they're going extinct. And then the next movie to be like, hey, they're adapting to our climate and they're doing fine again. I really think they should just stick to the loophole that they left for themselves, which is use the equator. What's my favorite thing in Jurassic World Evolution 3? The terrain tools. You thought I was gonna say dinosaurs, didn't you? I don't like dinosaurs. I don't know my name. Hey, thank you so much. That's awesome. Does Leaf do dinosaur stuff? I only know Leaf as a Planet Zoo player. I don't actually watch Jurassic World Evolution content because I'm already too invested in this game, man. Like, for example, the video from Friday, right? The park entrance, the Minmi habitat. That build took me 8 hours and 15 minutes. Just the build. Then writing the scripts, editing, all of that took me... oh god, when did I start? I started Wednesday. So almost 3 full days of, you know, going through the footage, writing the narration, cutting all of that to get blah, 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 blah. Almost 3 full days. I don't feel like watching Jurassic World Evolution content after that. I'm like max out on Jurassic World Evolution. So I don't know, maybe Leaf does do Jurassic World Evolution as well. I don't know. Am I gonna play Lost Wild or Jurassic Park Survival? Heck yeah. Cooler guy. Why you gotta put me on blast, man? Come on. Let me be distracted by the baby. In my defense, they're very cute. What's my favorite museum I've ever been to? I love the Natural History Museum in London. Aside from home, that's like my favorite place on earth. I don't know what it is. I think because I've had a couple of really nice experiences there, most of all. Like, obviously, it's a beautiful natural history museum, right? But beyond that, I have like this nostalgia for the place almost, because when I was there first, God, that was like when I was 16 years old or something. So me and the Natural History Museum in London go way back. But then the next time I was there, and I don't remember when, and I don't remember how it was possible, but there was basically nobody there. And it was the most magical experience to just like walk those halls and maybe like see 1 or 2 people. It was amazing. It was very different from the last time I was there when it was super crowded. But oh man, yeah, I love that place. Just like I can wax poetic about that museum all day, man. But just like when you walk in and you have the whale skeleton overhead, Hope. Oh, I'm so normal. I promise, I'm a normal person. Can Bean, Would you rather have a prequel to the movies or a movie set in Jurassic Park times? Or a movie progressing from Rebirth? Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna be cheeky. I want a TV series. TV? I don't know why I said it like that. Sometimes stuff comes out in a way, and I'm like, ooh, did the brain approve that? Really? I would want a TV series for prequel stuff, for like the run-up to Jurassic Park, because I think it lends itself well to TV format. And then I would want a movie progressing from Rebirth. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys have brilliant ideas on what this would look like. But genuinely, right? This is not like, oh, what's the point? No, but like, genuinely, what is the point of another movie set at the time of Jurassic Park? What would you do with that? How would that be? Like, I think I've made it known. Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. It is basically perfect. Like, the flaws in it are so minuscule, they're negligible. Like, at certain points, you see a wire, you know, stuff like that. Minute things like that. Other than that, it's basically a perfect movie. What's the point in trying to redo something like that? You know, why mess with something that's already perfect? I think they have much more opportunity for growth in the Rebirth timeline. Billy Bryce, have I seen... Oh, Alia Wada's Muldoon's logs. My voice did a thing there, and that's not... like TV! Or what did I say earlier? Velito! Randomly. Muldoon's Logs is super popular. I see it all over the place, so I'm gonna assume that it's a good series. I stopped watching Alia Wada's stuff when they went through their AI phase. They had a significant period in their channel where their videos were 90%, I'm not exaggerating, 90% AI slop. And I stopped watching, and you know, I don't know if Muldoon's Logs uses AI. I don't think so, because I don't think it would be as popular as it is if it did. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt, and I'll assume that it's not using AI, but they lost me. They went so hard on the AI. I don't support that. And that's not to discredit any of the hard work that they're doing now. You know, if Muldoon's Logs is not using any AI, that's fantastic. I love that. We love seeing, you know, a redemption arc. So by all means, support that content. I'm not interested. That's where Gareth lost me, the AI. Yeah, he made a statement on AI, didn't he? I gotta be honest, I only saw headline stuff. And it's very rare, / it almost never happens that the headline is the full story, so... You know, I already have not great opinions on Gareth Edwards after the whole feathered dinosaurs aren't scary and people aren't interested in dinosaurs anymore, because screw that. But honestly, all of Hollywood, I think big AI companies cut them a check. So many actors in the past couple of weeks and months have come out where they're like, AI is the future. We have to embrace AI. We have to have a seat at the table. AI is a tool. It can help it. Blah, 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 blah. Seriously, I think that some big companies are footing the bill for some vacation homes and private jets and stuff like that, because they're one by one, they're all coming out of the woodworks, giving their opinion, and I'm just like, oh, so I don't like you anymore. Anyway, a lot of what I'm saying is a lot of people in Hollywood are losing me. There's one actor I am a fan of, who hates AI, like really hates it, and I jam with that. That's that. Any actor who comes out and says F AI, immediate like. I'd rather see inaccurate dinosaurs than AI dinosaurs in my movies. I mean, AI dinosaurs, they have that look, right? Speaking of AI, have you seen AI videos of Sam Neill? What's your thought on that? I find it so respectful. It's super disrespectful. Yeah. Because Sam Neill was pretty big. Sam Neill, I'd say, was a nature guy, you know? And AI is the opposite. It's the antithesis. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I'm so mad. The antithesis of nature. I don't like it at all. Thankfully, I haven't seen too much of it. But one of them did pop up for me, yeah. Would I like a book-accurate Jurassic Park reboot? I'm not sure, to be honest. Like I mentioned before, I think the Jurassic Park movie, even though it's not a perfect adaptation, because it's, you know, it's not one-on-one from the book, I think it's a perfect movie. And I doubt that a reboot of the novel, even if it perfectly sticks to the novel, I doubt that the end result would be a better movie. So, again, I don't mean this with any sort of tone. What's the point? Yeah, Sam Neill, I do indeed like to believe that he would never approve of AI videos for him. Whee! Sorry, distracted by baby again. Leave Jurassic Park alone, it doesn't need a remake or reboot. I personally agree. Like, I see where people are coming from with the appeal of doing a 100% accurate novel adaptation. I see where they're coming from. I think a lot of that is born from a place of, you know, we want a proper horror, R-rated, scary dinosaur thing. And the novel went into some more gory stuff, so, you know, it ticks those boxes. But I have very little faith that... The novel is great, don't get me wrong, but I have very little faith that Hollywood, those bastards, can make it into a movie that is more worthwhile than the movie that we already have, and that we've had for over 30 years. Hussein says, that's one of my hot takes. The Jurassic franchise wouldn't be that famous if the movie was novel accurate. I agree with that. I think it would have been more niche. You know, Steven Spielberg made it more accessible. And don't get me wrong, the novel was a bestseller, and it was always going to be a bestseller. But written stuff and movie stuff are two very different... Well... literally two different mediums, two different beasts. I don't think, you know, if the adaptation in 1993 had been a 100% accurate novel adaptation, I'd agree. I doubt it would have spawned the franchise that we have currently, because it would have been more adult focused, more gory, a lot heavier on the science. Oh god, actually, I could go on. Look, I'm gonna say some things. This is a hot take. The characters in the movie are so much better than the characters in the book. Ian Malcolm is an asshole. Like, I find almost zero enjoyment in Ian Malcolm. I think I like Ian Malcolm in the novel only because of the movie interpretation in the back of my head. Other than that, he's so annoying. He's obnoxious. Alan Grant is a much more interesting character in the movies. Ellie Sadler is done much better. And that, in my opinion, also played a huge role in the success that the movie was, the characters. And that's where Sam Neill's role also comes in. Justin Fountain, thank you so much. Oh my god, we only have half an hour left. God, I do love a yap, don't I? What I understand, I'm not entirely anti-AI. It's just a tool that's being overused and utilized in the wrong places. I am against anything that's generative AI. I don't think generative AI is a tool in any way, shape, or form. AI, yes. But this is a bit of a straw man argument that a lot of people make. This is not necessarily directed to you. But, you know, when we're talking about I hate AI, what people mean is I hate generative AI. It's AI is just like in the collective vocabulary is shorthand for generative AI. But pro AI people like, you know, putting in the straw man argument. So you're against Grammarly. You're against you're against YouTube, because if you search anything on YouTube, an AI is running the search feature, blah, blah, blah. You have people coming in like, AI is helpful in cancer detection. You know, stuff like that. Yes, AI is a tool. AI is a tool in search engines, AI is a tool in diagnostics, AI is a tool in spell checking. AI is not a tool to make art. AI is not a tool to generate texts. That I am 100% against. As you can tell, I have strong opinions on AI. Not necessarily directed at you, Justin Fountain, just using your comment as a springboard. What is my favorite dinosaur? That is the majestic dinosaur that you see waddling about outside my window. And I use the term waddling affectionately. It's the Stegosaurus. Thanks for the super chat, mate.
Yahoo!
And the very lonely clone. That has a nice ring to it. The very lonely clone. That sounds like a book title, you know what I mean? The Very Lonely Clone by... What was the... Clint Murdoch. What baby dinosaur do you think would be the strongest IRL? What a random question. Baby Acro looks beefy. I guess technically the quote unquote right answer would be one of the baby sauropods, right? If we're talking literal strength. I'm taking the question too too seriously, aren't I? The movement of the stego's tail is why I called my stego in Path of Titans Wiggles. Wiggles! Here comes one wiggling by. Getting that Thagomizer a little close to my window there, buddy. AI is old. Generative AI is the flashy new thing companies push on people. Like Pac-Man has AI and how the characters move and such. Yeah, AI is everywhere. And AI has really useful functions as a tool. But not generative AI, because generative AI is being snuck into creative spaces where it just 100% does not belong. And also, to what you mentioned, the new thing companies push on people, 100%. AI is not making money. AI is losing companies' money. Like, the companies that make AI, it's not profitable for them. But the reason they're not going bankrupt is because other companies, like Amazon, for example, are funding all of this AI stuff. Like, they're signing deals with one another, and they're keeping AI alive. If capitalism was allowed to do its thing, all of these generative AI things would fall off one by one. Because people expect it to be free. Because of course they do. It's using stolen stuff. Like, I saw something absolutely crazy. Claude, one of the AI things, you can get a subscription for that for $200 a month. I saw that coming by on Twitter. That's crazy. And rightfully so, very, 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 very few people are willing to pay money for an AI tool that is built on stolen work, right? So AI is not profitable. So of all the good things that we are letting capitalism kill in the name of, well, it's capitalism. Capitalism decides. This is the one thing we're keeping alive? Really? I'm gonna stop. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. And I become more radical every goddamn day. Oh, pretty. Sorry. Hey, Billy Price! Just want to clarify, I had no idea about Aliawada using Gen AI, and I'm disappointed in them. I'm very anti-Gen AI. Yeah, again, I've stopped watching their stuff, so I'm not passing any judgment on what they're currently doing. I don't know if they're still using AI. I'm hoping not. But they used it very extensively for many, many videos, and they just lost me as a viewer personally. Oh. Get away from the glass, buddy. Get away from the glass. Xenon, there's one supermarket company in Italy that uses AI ads. Oh, that's so frustrating. AI ads should be illegal, because that's the definition of false advertising. Do I think Cenozoic creatures like mammoths and Smilodon should be in Jurassic World Evolution 3? Should is maybe a strong word, but I would like them to be. You know, bridges should be in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Skins for the Mutodon and the D-Rex should be in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Cenozoics, I just hope will come to Jurassic World Evolution 3. I don't think it's a flaw in the game if we never get them. I think they would be nice to have, though. Evo, what would my perfect movie be? If we're talking in the franchise, we mentioned this earlier. I've done an audiobook over a year ago at this point. That would basically be my idea of a perfect Jurassic movie. You know, within the limitations of my own creative skills, right? Someone else could do that better, but that general idea. Jay Wolf, hey, thanks so much. Started a cryptid-themed dinosaur park, but accidentally... No! Oh, no. I know how that feels. God dang it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, God. I've had that happen. Oh, God, that was in Jurassic World Evolution 1, and I'm still traumatized. I am still traumatized. So, yeah, I feel for you. Oh. Paleon says, I want an R-rated dinosaur horror film with the same vibe as Stranger Things. I've personally never watched Stranger Things, so I can't comment on that. But I think it would be really nice if Jurassic went the horror route. This isn't... Look, don't take this the wrong way, because this is gonna sound wrong without context. But I wish... the Jurassic franchise, bear with me, would go the Marvel route. Bear with me, stop it, in the sense that a lot of different genres are getting explored. It's become like this anthology type of direction. And that's what I would like for Jurassic moving forward. Like, we all know Jurassic is Universal's golden goose, right? They're never gonna let that thing go extinct. They're gonna keep making it lay eggs. I kind of want them to move away from this strictly linear, you know, telling a trilogy to a certain extent, right? And reusing characters and always making them fit in the same genre of action adventure. You know, if you're gonna milk this franchise to death anyway, which is what they're doing and nobody's gonna stop them, I wish they would at least branch out a bit. You know, yeah, sure, do your Jurassic World Rebirth sequel, that's basically guaranteed. Try something different though. Like, maybe with a smaller budget, take a new group of characters and do a one-off Jurassic horror movie. And you don't have to worry about keeping any of your characters alive. You can kill off as many as you want, because it's just gonna be a standalone thing. Just standalone thing. And you'll still have your Jurassic World Rebirth sequel, and the sequel after that, and the sequel after that. You can just keep falling back on that thing, that monstrosity that you've created. But, you know, you got your money-making goose right there. Invest some of that and actually try new things. Here comes the stego again. I don't mind them reusing characters because you can give them more of an arc. That is very true. So far, though, they're not doing so hot trying to make arcs happen for their characters. Because, like, Claire had an arc. Technically, she went from seeing dinosaurs as assets to liking dinosaurs. And Henry Wu had an arc in the sense that, you know, he was just a scientist, then a villain, then a good guy. They're not doing great with actual character developments. So yeah, sure, if you wanna use the same characters to build an arc, by all means, do that. But actually do that. I don't think they're succeeding at that at this point, so... When was the last time Universal made a film that wasn't part of an existing movie franchise? I legitimately have no idea. I don't keep tabs on stuff like that. Universal, they make Jurassic and they make Fast and Furious movies. I don't even know what else they pump out. Universal made Goat, I believe? I've heard of that, I haven't seen it. I don't even think that had a release here, a theatrical release in the Netherlands. Oh, someone else follows up with, I think that's Sony. Hold on, let's look it up. Let's see what Universal did. Okay, so Universal Pictures is, I think, the full name here. Is Wikipedia just gonna give me a list of their movies? Probably not. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, no, this is a ranking. But if I sort by year, there you go. Oh, but this is only highest grossing stuff. Hold on, no, I just want Universal Pictures, all movies. We're getting real basic with it. List of Universal Picture movies. There you go. Alright, from 2020 to 2029. We're not there yet, but I guess that means work in progress. I'm gonna scroll to the end of the list here. Hold on, folks. It's taking me a while. Oh! The Odyssey. There you go. Oh my god, Minions? Good god. Okay, so they co-produced The Odyssey along with Syncope. They co-produced Minions and Monsters along with Illumination. Oh, Disclosure Day, of course. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy. Oh, Wicked! They did Wicked! I'm just going through the ones that stand out to me. They do quite a bit of stuff, honestly. And there's Jurassic World Rebirth, okay. They have done quite a few movies, but most of them I don't know. So, okay, you know, they're doing their thing. Wow, they're gonna have a big hit with the Odyssey, probably. Disclosure Day was phenomenal. I haven't checked it out. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. Like, new movies. I've gone full autism, I think. I just rewatch the same stuff over and over and over again. I like that. I no longer have, like, I've used up all of my emotional bandwidth. I have no place anymore for new movies. I just rewatch the same stuff. I think the Jurassic World movies are the only thing that Universal has that makes $1 billion. Well, the movies themselves have stopped making $1 billion, because Rebirth didn't hit that. Did Dominion? I don't remember. But, like, in terms of toy sales, like, that license is huge for them. So, I've said this before, the Jurassic World movies are basically glorified toy commercials. They're just an excuse to make a new line of toys. And they're making stupid money on that. Like, when Jurassic World Rebirth came out, and people were watching the box office, and they were like, oh, it's not gonna reach $1 billion. It's not gonna reach $1 billion. It's such a failure. And I'm just sitting here thinking, dude, they're making bank. Don't worry about Universal. They're making triple that, probably, with toys. They made Oppenheimer as well? Oh my god. That's interesting. Ryan of Evolution says, I'm worried about Jurassic World Evolution 4 in the future. No physical disc for Xbox and PlayStation. At this point, I don't know if a Jurassic World Evolution 4 is gonna be a thing, because I think that would be a really hard sell. I think we talked about this during a different stream, like, what could they even do to justify that? I think they should just keep developing Jurassic World Evolution 3, because I think the base is there. I would be very shocked if we're gonna see a Jurassic World Evolution 4. Even more so if it's developed by Frontier. But I guess if Frontier doesn't develop it, then they can't do it anyway, right? Because they can give the license to a different studio, but then that different game studio can't make a Jurassic World Evolution 4, I don't think. Ah, but Mr. Pilkington, I feel like people would grab their torches and pitchforks if they tried to sell Jurassic World Evolution 4 and be like, oh, we have seamless growth. I'm not sure if Universal could force them to make a fourth one. I don't think so, because I think... Look, I need to preface sometimes when I say things. I do not... Oh, they're doing animation. Aww. Oh, look at them. Anyway, I do not have inside information, right? So don't don't be like, ooh, she just spilled some secrets. No. But I'm pretty sure articles at the time, this was a long time ago at this point, and my memory is so bad. But I'm pretty sure there were articles at the time that mentioned that Frontier had to bid to get the license for the third Jurassic World Evolution. It wasn't a case of Universal knocking on Frontier's door and being like, hey, we'd like you to make a third one. I think it was a case of Universal was like waving its hand at the gaming industry and being like, we want another game for our license. Who wants to make it? Who wants to make it? And then I think... I'm trying to remember, but I think it was a case that Frontier then made a bid to get the license again so that they could make the third one. Have I closed the living room? Oh! What? What did I click on? Where's the living room? Huh? Hello. Huh? Wait, but I'm seeing... Why is it not working anymore? Oh! Huh? I swear to you, I clicked on the exact same thing I was clicking on. We should be back. We're back. Yeah, there you go. It just caught up in the dashboard as well. I'm sorry. Didn't even notice. I was like looking off to the side, trying to like activate some sort of memory that was lost, as if it's like on my desk somewhere. Anyway, what were we talking about? Right, so I don't think Universal can force Frontier to make a fourth one, because I'm pretty sure, question mark, that they actively had to fight to get the license back for the third one. I do still have the Planet Zoo 2 turtle wallpaper, yeah, Xenon, and that is because I actually teased them on Twitter. I was like, hey, if you're gonna release a new DLC, I'll change my wallpaper back. But you know, then the DLC turned out to be the Rebirth DLC, and the key art for that is the D-Rex. Look. I'm not putting no D-Rex on my wallpaper. So, yeah, I guess I'll just have to wait for the next DLC, and then hope that we get some nice key art for that. Oh, that stick was too close. Sorry, oh, I'm watching the dashboard, so I'm a little behind now. Let me... There. There, this should be fine, right? Yeah. But to finalize on the topic of Jurassic World Evolution 4, by the way, yeah, I'd be very surprised if we get one. And at the moment, I can't see how they would justify making a fourth. Joke's on you! Next DLC will be more ugly mutants. Oh, don't even. Billy, come on. Don't play with me like that, man. Come on now. Don't be mean. No, oh man. I really hope that we're gonna get an original species pack. Because, like, between Lokiceratops, Ostroraptor, Irritator, they've been knocking it out of the park. More of that, please. An original expansion would be great, Justin Fountain. Like, obviously, an expansion won't be coming for a while, right? Because we just had the Rebirth expansion. And this is something I actually talked about in, I think that's going to be the next video I'm working on. As I said earlier, I was working on a video and I decided to split it into two. But I think it's going to be the first of the two. For Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2 and now 3, they only release expansions around the holidays, so end of the year, and specifically in June. So our next chance at getting an expansion would be, you know, end of November, December. Even that, I think, is too soon. I think the next expansion, if we're gonna get one, hopefully we will be 2027 probably. Abdullah the Viper, Evo, why do I think that Crocs will be messed up in a stupid way? Like, for example, they can't swim. If they're gonna introduce Crocs, there's no way they're not gonna swim. We should all collectively point and laugh if that's the case, but I really don't think that will be the case. I'm not worried about that. I'm mostly worried that we're just never gonna get Crocs, which would be a real shame. But yeah, I'm more worried about that than Crocs not being able to swim. Last 5 minutes, yeah, that's crazy, y'all. I'm such a yapper. I love the expansions to be like the ones from Jurassic World Evolution 1 that were inspired by the movie, such as Claire's Sanctuary. Considering the direction the movies have gone in, I want Frontier to go their own direction. I don't want them to be tied down to any sort of story beats or whatever. I want them to come up with their own story. I guess Claire's Sanctuary was its own story. Like, it sort of followed from the movie, but not really. Same with Secrets of Dr. Wu. But like, it's a whole world out there. They could do anything they want. We love a good yapper. CC Play says, I know it's not the most requested thing, but it'd be nice to have the maps from the first game, especially considering the tools we have now. Yeah, that would be nice. I think the limitation there would be that they're all tropical. So I think there would be an oversaturation of tropical maps. We already have a disproportional amount of tropical maps now that we have the Rebirth expansion, which introduced 3 new tropical maps. Like, I'd love to see Tacanho come back, but other than that, I want them to do new biomes. God, I don't even know what direction they could go in to make it, like, vastly different from what we already have. But yeah, new maps, I would prefer for them to not be tropical for a while. A Synapsid DLC would be quite cool. I'm not sure. Like, from a realism standpoint, I'm not sure it would sell enough. Because it's a little bit more niche. And what I mean with that is, not everyone who plays this game is like a huge dinosaur fan, right? It attracts quite a general population as well. So among that general population, I think something like a Synapsid DLC would struggle a little bit more than, for example, you know, like a Wetlands DLC did. Jurassic Legacy DLC. I mean, Look, Shantungosaurus and Microraptor, the solution there is obvious, right? An Asian species DLC. They just need one more species, and then there you have it. Higher chances of land crocs instead of swimming. I don't think I agree, actually. No, I think if they're gonna do crocs, they're gonna do semi-aquatic crocs, I think. I'm not gonna rule out that they could do a fully terrestrial, never swims croc adjacent species. That's obviously on the table. But I think if they're gonna do crocs, they're gonna do the classic crocs that we want, that we've been bugging them about.
Yahoo!
Actually, maybe I really want a gondola attraction for the anniversary. A gondola attraction would be really nice, yeah.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! And we have reached the end of the yap. We're gonna wrap up the yap, folks. We're gonna wrap up the yap. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me in my living room. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if yapping streams aren't your thing, but as I talked about at the start of the stream, it was just the right moment for it. And I really enjoy talking with you guys, and not playing a game in the meantime means I can do a little bit better. Keeping up with chats, as I mentioned, I take so long to answer that I don't get to everyone. But still, I like doing these once in a while, and I appreciate anyone for joining and chatting with me. We're gonna wrap it up, though. I want to thank the Blue Name crew, so Samuel, Colt, Guillermo, Fletcher, Dr. Strange. Was Glitzbog here? Maybe. But as always, hugely appreciated. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the Green Name Army, Melissa Berensen, D-Rex, Natalia was here, Stego! Jobo, James, thank you so much for being here. Matthew UK, TK Roll, Monetize, thank you for therapy session. Have a great week, everyone. Heck yeah, Mega Lego Master, Mr. Pilkington, Legacy Christy, of course. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be saying many more names, and then I'm gonna kick you out of my living room. Alright, folks, here we go. Hoku or Herku, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Berry Bones, Nuclear Goji Edits, Ice Pact, Polsky Wilk, Tabletus, Stitch Cell Real? Question mark? Archie Maybe, CC Plays, Evolution Circle, Tumbleweed, Andreas Stravino? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing anything. That's kind of my thing. That's my personal limitation to deal with. Alien Craft, Abdullah the Viper, Can Bean. I see Yampolarski, Xenon, Hamey, Pillow Sleeper, Dark Fox, Justin Fountain, Potet Gull, a Normal Spider, Brandon, Kerry Lockwood was here. Alright, I think I've had most folks. Here we go then. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.